My name is Leela and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making one of my most requested videos. They're called Har Gow. And Har Gow are just basically shrimp dumplings. They are pretty hard to make, especially when it comes to pleating the dumpling itself. But once you get the hang of it, they make the perfect treat, especially for cocktail parties and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started on our Har Gow. I'm going to start out with about a pound of raw shrimp, and we just want to remove all of the shells and the tails from these shrimp. And the other thing that we want to do, now these are already deveined, but if your shrimp have the veins in them, you just want to remove all of those as well. And once the shrimp are clean, we just want to chop them into rough, small pieces like this. And after all of your shrimp is chopped, we just want to place it into a bowl that has a tight-fitting lid. And we're just going to mince these into small, tiny pieces like this. And when all of the bamboo is chopped, we're just going to add it to the shrimp. Then to this mixture, we'll add about a tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, a teaspoon of sesame oil, a half a teaspoon of stir-fry oil. Now remember, stir-fry oil has all of the flavors already infused into it, such as garlic and onion and ginger. Then a half a teaspoon of sugar and a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to mix this until everything is mixed thoroughly together. Once those ingredients are mixed, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And this is just going to thicken our filling. And after the cornstarch is mixed in, I'm going to cover it and then put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. And here I have my 1½ cups of wheat flour, to which I'm going to add a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And once the water comes to a boil, I'm going to quickly pour it into my flour and stir until it is all mixed together. And once the dough has cooled, we can just transfer it to a board and knead it until it is smooth. After about 10 minutes of kneading, we just want to roll it into a long roll like this, and then just cut it into about 30 separate pieces. So you just want to take a knife, and you can oil this knife if it starts to stick to the dough, but you just want to cut it into about 30 pieces like this. Now before we start filling our Har Gow, we just want to take a little bit of vegetable oil and just grease the inside of our steamer so that the dumplings don't stick onto the metal. Now the most important thing to do before rolling out our Har Gow is to oil the workspace, the board or surface that you're going to be working on. You just want to pour a little bit of oil on it and then wipe it with a paper towel. And the same thing with a rolling pin. You just want to lightly oil a rolling pin with a paper towel. Now we can go ahead and take one of the 30 pieces of dough, and we just want to roll it into a ball and then place it on our board like so. Then we can go ahead and flatten it out. Now the most important thing when you flatten it out is to try, number one, try to keep the round shape. And number two is to make it even in thickness all the way around. So once you have your skin rolled out, you can just pick it up, and then we just want to place a little bit of filling into the center right here. And once the filling is in, here's the difficult part. You just want to fold over the skin like this, and you want to put your pointer finger into the center like this. And then starting from here, you want to slowly pleat the outside of the skin like this. Now you only want to pleat the one side, but the other side you want to use this thumb to kind of curve it out and pleat it, and then curve it and pleat it. And then when you get to the end, you can just simply push it in and pleat it like that. That is the basic shape of your Har Gow. And once you have your Har Gow in your steamer, you can go ahead and steam them for about 5 minutes. And after about 5 minutes, you can just take them out of the steamer and place them on a plate to be served. Enjoy!